What would it feel like to lose a child? Could you ever stop grieving? Would you ever forget the moment it happened? Could there ever be anything worse? What if you had to watch it happening every minute of every day, week in, week out, for months, for years? What if your son were affected by adrenoleukodystrophy, ALD? He'd start by losing his balance and coordination. The clock is already ticking. Then his eyesight and hearing would begin to fail.
I'm blind.
He'd be forced into a wheelchair, unable to use his arms or legs. How would you cope? He would lose his ability to speak, even to swallow. Does this have to happen? Eventually, his brain and mental capabilities would be destroyed. Would you lose hope? He would probably be dead before he was 20. How can you help? One mother helped by starting a charity called ALD Life. ALD Life raises money for research into adrenoleukodystrophy.
The government provides about 0.1% for research into all rare diseases, and so research funding for ALD is non-existent.
ALD is a rare neurological, genetically linked disease which mainly affects male children. The symptoms of ALD are the result of damage to the insulating myelin sheath that protects the nerves. Without this sheath, nerves cannot transmit impulses. It is like uninsulated electrical cable short-circuiting. The symptoms usually begin at about 4 years and get progressively worse. Children can die by about the age of 12 or suffer from increasingly severe disabilities. There is no known cure. Very rare forms of ALD, such as AMN, can exist in adults and affect women and girls as well as men. Although ALD has tragic consequences for sufferers and their families,
and I felt I was losing my family.
Support networks like ALD Life give reassurance and dispel feelings of isolation and helplessness. A child with ALD can have a happy, although short life, if his family are given the support and comfort which is so gladly given by ALD Life. We need money now to stop the devastation caused by this condition. We need money now to fund scientific research.
Now the problem here is that these are very long-term experiments, very expensive experiments.
We don't have to ask ourselves, what if? We know the answers to these questions. We can all do something about ALD. Your generous donations to our 2 charity shops have already allowed us to support families of ALD sufferers through the ALD Life charity. It also allows us to provide help and an opportunity to come together for mutual support through a network of shared experience.
At the moment, one of our primary objectives is to liaise with all the other ALD charities worldwide and pool our resources so we can get pertinent research done and not keep reinventing the wheel.
We are fighting hard to make life better.
And I think that we all have the opportunity to inspire other people around us, as you were saying, to get out there and show people that, despite weird medical conditions and or just hardships in general, you know, life can still be great.
But time is short for all those who suffer from ALD. We need to find a cure. We desperately need your money to fund this vital research and make ALD a thing of the past. Thank you. To make a donation, you can send a cheque or postal order to ALD Life, PO Box 43642, London SE220XR, or visit our website at www.aldlife.org for details of how to pay online.